day 3. So as I said at the end of yesterday, we've got half a day today until 11:30, and this morning we're going to start to look at some of the digital marketing techniques and how to make decisions about what is appropriate for the message you're trying to send, and that could be due to the product, the sector, the type of customer, etc. So firstly we're going to look at content marketing. Morning, hi, we're just getting started, just arrived on time, thank you, morning. And then the second topic that we're going to look at this morning is something that you possibly won't have heard of so far, and it's two really important terms called omni-channel and multi-channel. So what I'll do is I'll introduce the terms to you, I'll give you a definition and lots of examples from different sectors. I've got them from the sports industry and food and attractions, so there'll be something there that you'll be able to understand from a consumer point of view. We're going to take a break part way through, and I'm going to give you a couple of activities to do, just small ones, so they don't replace the seminar activities, but it's just so you can have a go at applying some of these concepts before you use them in the seminar and before you use them for real in your assessment. So we're going to finish at 11:30, and then as you know, this afternoon we've got an hour together where I'm going to tell you some updates about some Leeds Beckett policies and some important changes that will affect you, but also some opportunities that you need to be aware of with regards to requesting extensions, requesting additional support, academic skills and lots of things like that. So that's the plan for today. I hope it's what you've got timetabled. Great to see you all, as I said, and it's going to be a busy morning because we've got two big topics to get through. So I need everyone listening, participating, asking questions. I don't want to have to tell anyone off about chatting or going to sleep or anything like that. So hopefully you can have a really good morning where you go away really clear about these techniques. So as you can see, the first pack we're looking at is content marketing. And by the way, the 2 slide packs I uploaded last night onto day 3, and you should all be able to access those. If I make any changes as we're going through, I will ensure that the updated slide packs are also uploaded to the My Beckett page, so you've got them as a record. Okay, so I'm going to move on to content marketing, and I'm sure before I even define this and describe this and give you examples, you'll know yourself how important this is to the user journey and how important it is to search engine optimization, to increasing the length of time that people spend on websites and engaging, and also the credibility of content marketing with regards to being a cost-effective tool that is impartial and can showcase your expertise in that particular area. Morning, hi, we're just getting started. Now, just explain what we're doing today. So content marketing is a really key and vital part of any organisation's strategy. They should all be creating content, blogs, forums, video content, story content, and we don't want to delete any of that. We want to place it in an archive because it's going forward, it's also very useful. And there's a key role for content marketing because it's not seen as a sales channel, it's more of an informing and educating channel with a secondary benefit of brand building, sales, interest, engagement. It's got lots and lots of benefits. Okay, so you can see a slide. I'm not going to read that out, but if we just pick out a couple of the key words from what content marketing is. So it's about creating and distributing valuable, relevant and consistent content. And that's really important because individuals that register for updates, perhaps it's a RSS feed, stands for really simple syndication, it's sending out content in a kind of upload feed. We get used to expecting it. So if it comes out every week, we begin to actually look forward to the content. I know there's some brands that I receive content from, and I know it's going to come out on a Monday mid-morning, and it's interesting and engaging, and I might share it with a couple of colleagues or a couple of friends because it's relevant to my target audience or my industry sector. So it's got to be valuable. We don't want to be taking somebody else's content and pretending it's our own. If you are an expert in a particular sector, you should be able to, as a company, create relevant content. It might be hints and tips, it might be advice, it might be installing some software or getting support, or if it was for a pet food brand, it might be about looking after your pet, ensuring they're healthy and you're giving them nutritious food. So it's all about additional added value content that's going to resonate with the target audience. And that links us into this clearly defined audience, because we want to understand our target audience, don't we? And we always do that. It's all about being customer centric and focusing on their needs. But ultimately, we're not just creating content for the sake of it. It should lead to some profitable customer action, some engagement, some sales, some interest, some of those micro actions in terms of individuals downloading content, registering for updates, sharing with friends, etc. is all going to have benefits. So it's sharing of online material, it can be videos, blogs, social media posts, and the key thing, it doesn't explicitly promote a brand, but is intended to stimulate an interest in its products or services. So hopefully you can see the difference in what we've been talking about, where we're really focused on generating sales, and now we're informing and educating, maybe we're even kind of entertaining as well. That's a big growth area. So that's from the Content Marketing Institute back in 2020, but it's a really good solid definition, so there's no need to update that because it's still very relevant. Then we've got Llewellyn, also 2020. It's an art, and it is this crafting of messages for an individual group of customers. It's quite difficult to do, to write succinctly in an engaging and informative way. With our prospects and customers. So I've mentioned prospects a number of times. Can anyone tell me what a prospect is and how it differs from a customer? He was ready to answer a question. We're only 10 minutes in, but I think you can do that. Difference between a prospect and a customer. I mentioned it towards the end of yesterday, actually. Anyone want to have a go? Go to this group here. Don't need an actual definition, just tell me what you think the difference might be. Do you want to have a go, my friend at the back?
The difference between our prospect
Mm-hmm.
and customer prospect.
Yes.
So like our prospect is to create as much more surplus as possible, while the customer is paid for the convenience and they want to reach like we want to it to be high and have as much less profit as possible. But in their prospect or in their point of view, they just want the product to be as cheap as possible.
Okay.
That's the difference.
So yeah, you're kind of there. It's different stages of the customer journey. So a prospect is someone that's in our target audience but perhaps hasn't yet become a customer. Do you remember yesterday afternoon I showed you the ladder of loyalty? Remember, it was on the right hand side of the board. We had prospects at the bottom, then it was customer, then it was client, then it was supporter, then it was advocate. And it's going up a journey. So a customer is someone that's got an existing relationship, perhaps they're buying one-off or a little bit more than that. So we separate those out because prospects are looking for information and reassurance, and they're looking for guidance about the company and who the products are for and things like that, what the value is. A customer might be looking for additional information about products that they may need in that sector. But the focus isn't buy this, buy that, buy this, bundles, discounts, all types of things like that. We use other tools for that. Content marketing is a bit unique in the way that we craft the messages. So in direct contrast to advertising, we're actually creating helpful, engaging content that we can enjoy and learn from. Okay, so it's really beneficial. It's quite cost effective because we're not placing it, we're not paying to place it on a website, etc. And we can reuse it across multiple channels as well. So it's useful in that regard. So I've touched on some of these, but I thought it's worth having these up here as a reminder. So the benefits. Content increases brand visibility. So remember, I've mentioned the number of product searches that begin on a search engine. It's kind of up there with about 80%. So if someone's searching for how to keep my pet healthy, I've recently bought my children 2 rabbits, so I've been looking at lots of pet websites and buying them all toys and things that they need and things to gnaw on, etc. So I've been searching a lot for pet information. And actually that's a sector that has got a lot of content. Got video guidance, photos, user-generated content, FAQs, interviews with kind of brand owners, and they tell you about their pets and things like that. So by having that content, it means that the search engines like that, and we might get up higher in the search engine results. But even if we don't, it's another listing and another entry, which is obviously really beneficial. Content. Good morning, coming in. Missed a couple of slides, so you'll need to catch up. We've not done the register yet. Okay. Second benefit, content helps create backlinks for search engine optimization. So we haven't gone into SEO in detail yet, but I have mentioned it a good few times anyway. And this is one of the criteria for search engine listing. And remember, the search engine results page listing being high up is really beneficial. So that content marketing helps with that.